Can we fit all of this into a 2016 Honda Pilot? Let's find out if it'll fit the fam.
I'm Mr. Bram. These are my 3 kids. Join us as we journey to find the best SUV to fit the fam.
This Pilot is the Elite model, which features captain's chairs in the second row. What this means is the only option for your infant carrier is to be sitting in that second row in the outboard positions. With about 38 inches of legroom, this infant seat does fit very well, even with my 6-foot frame in a more reclined position in that driver's seat. Now also a nice feature is how tall those doors are. It allows me to put the carrier in easily without really having to startle the baby. Now there is an oddity about the third row, which even though it has latch, is only on that outboard passenger side position. And while most won't be putting an infant back there, this does limit the available seating positions. Interestingly, the doors on the Pilot don't open as wide as one might want for entry. Now, this does protect neighboring cars when you're in a parking lot, but it makes it kind of difficult for kids to get up into the car. And the only way to take care of this, well, really is just to go buy some running boards along the side of your car. Then kids have some way to step up into your Pilot. Now, Honda does not place the buckle in a stationary position, which does make it kind of difficult for all but the most experienced kids to be able to buckle themselves. But you've got to be looking out for your kids. In fact, Honda tells us to do that in page 73 of the owner's manual, which states they strongly recommend that you keep an eye on child passengers. Even older, more mature children sometimes need to be reminded to fasten their seatbelts and sit up properly. I think we all could take a page out of their manual. Now with forward-facing seats, you have a lot of options in the Elite model. There's top tethers in all 5 of the seating locations, along with auto locking retractors. Now we decided the best option for our 3 kiddos was to put 2 in the third row and 1 in the second row, which makes it easier because the entry on that second row has a power folding chair. Now another option for entry is to allow children just to walk right over that second row console. And Honda made it not removable and plenty sturdy for kids to walk on, but you have to be able to handle a couple of footprints here or there. Now, as for amenities in the back seat, this model has rear entertainment and USB charger ports in almost all the seating positions. The only bummer is where the AC vents are in that first row console. Why can't manufacturers get this? The Telluride, the Tahoe, they all have roof vents, but for some reason, Honda just doesn't see the need in their bigger cars. Now, all rows down, this has a very usable 82 cubic feet, but being realistic for most families, you're probably gonna ride with the third row up, and that has 16 cubic feet behind that third row, which with a stroller seems a little unusable, but Honda hid a secret compartment underneath there. If you leave it flat, things might just fall out, but you can actually move the cover down and gives you a more secure trunk area that fits a stroller or a nice weekend trip's worth of luggage with ease. Now, of course, the third row down, you get the most usable cargo and passenger room balance with 46 cubic feet. Now, when it comes to power, you feel all of the nearly 4,500 pounds that this guy weighs. It is not fast off the line, but really it has no problem cruising at highway speeds, even uphill. Now, I did find a secret mode that if you set the transmission to S for Sport, turn off Eco mode, and turn off idle start-stop, the seat of your pants test says this sucker's no slouch getting up to speed. But moving back to comfort, my favorite feature for a family has to be the driver-specific keys. How it works is the seat and mirrors move depending on which driver's key is used to start the vehicle. And this is important because in a 10-way adjustable seat, it's really hard to get it adjusted. But once it is, man, you can mistake that thing for a lazy boy. Now really, we only have one issue with this car, and that's the exterior. Honda moved to a more aerodynamic design, which my wife says makes it look more like the Odyssey van. Go check out the review up here. That's why we've personally named our Pilot the Piloddesy. Hey, thank you so much for checking out Fit the Fam today. If this was helpful at all, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe icon right over here. And if you're continuing to shop, over here is a vehicle that's comparable to the one we just reviewed. Again, thank you so much. I'm very fortunate to be able to make videos for you, our Fit the Fam family. Have a good one.